Hello, I'm Dr Gareth Moore.
And I'm Laura Jane Ayres.
And we're puzzle and brain training authors, but in this video we're not writing puzzles, are we, Laura?
No, we're going to be solving them.
Yes, in particular this. We're looking at Exit the Game, Dead Man on the Orient Express.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, you don't want to be a dead man on the Orient Express.
Drama.
Reminds me of Agatha Christie.
I think it's meant to.
Oh.
I would absolutely love to go on the Orient Express. However, not in a murdery scenario. Those are quite different things.
Yes, goodness, Dead Man.
Mind you, if you didn't go places that Agatha Christie had covered in murders, there's a lot of places you wouldn't go.
Well, that's true.
Right.
So we've got some bits and pieces, some rooms.
Stop.
Only open when allowed.
Okay, noted.
Okay, with that allowed, as in permission, not allowed.
Oh my gosh, that was one.
What's the game about? That's our book we'll need. There's a decoder disc, as you find in many exit games.
Oh my gosh, a big jewel. Love to see it.
And then the deck of cards that we need. Right, so let's start by reading the story.
Just before we start, can we just take a look at the name that we've got here? This is us, I think. Inspector Achilles Pousseau.
Well, there we go.
Who could that possibly be aping? Love it. Right.
Who is it aping? Hercule Poirot?
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought we'd better clarify.
Got it. Right.
What's the game about, Laura?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Gareth. The year is 1905. You are on your way from Paris to Constantinople on the luxurious Orient Express. One morning, the body of the passenger, Edgar Ratchington, who was travelling alone, is discovered.
It's not a name you hear every day, Ratchington.
And yet we hear it today in 1905. There seem to be no clues whatsoever about who committed the deed.
Oh, well, game over then.
All the other passengers claim to have an alibi for the night. Nobody admits to even having known Mr. Ratchington. For the master detective Achilles Pousseau, who happens to be travelling on the train, it would be an easy thing to solve the murder. Except that he has disappeared without a trace. Dun, dun, dun!
I'm guessing that Murder on the Orient Express has Poirot in, not Miss Marple.
No, it's definitely Poirot. But crucially, he sticks around for the whole thing and solves it at the end.
You find his notebook and realise he must have already been aware of the murder during the night and was about to solve the case.
Ooh.
Wait. Oh, you find the detective's notebook. Okay,
Yeah.
I was very confused by the his in this sentence.
Yes.
Now you are the final hope, you're my last best hope, for exposing the culprits before the train reaches Constantinople.
Before chaos ensues.
Hurry, the train is moving.
Work together to solve all the riddles surrounding this mysterious murder and deliver the culprit to the police before he or she can escape. Nicely inclusive there at the end.
By opening this pack of... Well, actually, we should probably start by following the... So these are the instructions for the game.
Here they are.
Which we won't read because they are pretty much the same from exit game to exit game. But at the back, there's always a bit which tells you where to start. And that bit does vary for sure. So it's always worth reading that. The game begins. What are you waiting for? Start the stopwatch. We're not going to do that. And solve the murder case before it's too late. Now you're allowed to look at all the pages of the book. Okay, fine. So we've got this book. And begin solving the riddles. If anything is unclear, don't be shy about asking.
We won't. How exciting.
So we've got this book, but we also need to open the deck of cards to go with it. So I'll put this aside. That's for later.
Dr Gareth Moore will explain as we go through how to play the game because he's very good at that. I tend to just dive straight in. But he's very good at setting it out step by step, what we're doing. What are the things? For example...
There's a lot of cards in this deck.
There are a lot of cards.
So there are a lot of riddle cards, and the riddle cards are used to give you... You'll be shocked by this, the riddles, and sometimes a little bit of the story, but usually just the riddles. And then there are answer cards you use when you're checking your answers, and these do reveal story. And then there are... look, it's coloured. It's coloured. Well, not usually coloured, but... There are help cards.
There are some help
Each puzzle
cards.
has 2 clues and a solution, which you can take if you need it.
If you're sending out a distress
And there's some
call.
advertising at the back as well.
Lovely. I'm usually in charge of riddle cards, for better or worse.
Yes,
So
and
I'm gonna
also
take 'em.
usually the decoder disc, because each time we solve a puzzle, we put a number in here and reveal which answer card to take. So, here we go.
Clear.
Let's open the satchel of Inspector Achilles Poirot.
I think it's his book, actually.
Oh, you think it's a book?
Oh, what does it
Looks a
say?
bit like a satchel.
It says it does from the side.
What's it say on
At
the
the
back?
back it says, second digit of the radio frequency.
Compartment number of the murder. Okay, fine.
With 2 exclamation marks.
Right,
That's got
so
to be
let's
important.
open it. So we can look anywhere in this book, right?
Let's look anywhere
Let's
in
get
the
that
book.
off the
Let's see
screen
what we've
so it's not
got.
too distracting. My gosh, there's a lot of text.
Oh.
We won't read all of that.
Oh my.
Wednesday, December 13, 1905. Meals in our dining car number 8. Breakfast, sometimes the meals. French, maybe. And there's a view of the Oriental Espresso. I don't know why. Oriental Espresso.
I don't know what language that was.
Well, it's when you have a coffee in the
Espresso.
eastern countries.
Lovely.
There's an M. We can take riddle card M.
We can take riddle
So
card
when you
M.
see a riddle
Look.
card M, don't forget to take it.
It's a magic star on the floor. I won't.
Yes,
I
all
won't.
right.
Oh my gosh.
And
okay.
there's some stuff that's particularly relevant.
Cars, trains, numbers. This looks like a carriage.
Yeah.
Snowing outside. Ooh.
Oh yeah, and there's some bits and
that
pieces.
looks fun.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
there's
my
a
goodness.
lot of information
A lot
about
of
people.
suspects.
Yes, so I guess we're going to have to read that probably.
Fun.
Someone had fun with paper clips.
Yes.
Then there's another view of another room on the Orient Express.
There is.
Where they're
Lots
playing
of clocks.
cards.
Oh no, there's lots of
And
clocks.
a
We're really
pocket
bad at
watch.
telling the time.
It's true.
Okay. You'll see that in real time later. Pun.
Yes,
Right.
maybe not. And then to remove
Oh my gosh,
any
fun.
piece from this page would not be advice that is so sage. Okay. There's
Cool.
A's, B's and C's
A's,
of
B's.
Curzon.
Okay,
And then
okay,
on the next
okay.
page, more of that puzzle.
Ooh,
And then there's loads of tickets.
Loads of tickets. English Garten, Munich.
Right, well, places you've been, presumably.
Yeah.
And then we've seen the back of the book. So I
Exciting.
guess let's start. There's a lot to take
Well,
in
let's
here.
take riddle card M.
And maybe we need to read this.
Maybe we do, but it does have different lines down it.
We left the Sofia train station on our way to Constantinople. The murderer can't got off the train. It's just a text from... I don't think it's actually important. I have to remind myself that he was murdered within a small radius of his cabin at 10 p.m. last night. These are the deductions of the detective. This scenario is the first thing I need to investigate. Okay, so it tells you to investigate first. His murder at 10 p.m. last night. But that's the whole thing, right?
That's the whole thing.
To me, it's the time to examine the others. You make passage on this train. There are 8 of them. This is the thing that's infuriating. They all have an alibi. I was able to deduce how he was slain last night. No, I will try to deduce how he was slain last night. I'll speak
Appreciate.
again with our conductor. He knows every inch of the train from rear to front. And he felt that things weren't right last night. He opened his cabin and happened on the body. Given the lack of clues, I will sniff around in the cabins. Disprove an alibi. One of the passengers might be lying. I will compile the information in this book and find the killer. I don't think we need to read every
I think the only
word.
thing that maybe that's important to take away is that these lines are different colours, so I'm assuming that we'll use them
Yes.
to pick something out later on.
Red, blue, it's hard to tell on the camera, isn't it? Red, blue, green, brown, brown, purple, green, purple, brown, brown, green, blue,
And they
red.
are a sort of palindrome of one another.
The colours
in the
reflect,
colours, yeah.
yes. Well, you could clearly fold that as well to hide and move things, or possibly to select letters they pass you. Anyway, we'll come back to that.
We know
Look
it's
at
there.
M.
Right. Ooh.
So hopefully, because there's a lot in this book, hopefully these cards will
my.
guide us through what we're doing. So it looks like
Right.
we're cutting along those stripes.
Yes, and now these little train cards remind me of some train cards that we saw in... This is why it always does to pay attention to your surroundings. Here. What do you
You're
think?
right. And let's also say that for every puzzle in the book, every puzzle in the game rather, we're looking for a symbol. So there should be a symbol on anything we're solving. So say, for example, we were entering this combination here, it would have a diamond on it. And then we would find a diamond on the decoder card, and then along with the symbol, we will always want to put a 3-digit code into our decoder. And then that will give us a number here. And then we take that corresponding answer card, which starts the process of finding out whether we are right or wrong.
And as a side note, I noticed that there's a little moustache on there. Isn't that
Oh,
lovely?
yes.
Delightful. Right.
Yes, in fact, let's look at this itself. So it's a sort of wooden looking thing with some symbols.
It is.
Because sometimes exit hides clues on these.
Anything
and
on the back? Oh,
yes.
there is.
And this matches,
It
without,
does
without
match.
jumping into the wrong order, this matches what's on here.
Doesn't it just? How delightful.
And which is written in, is that French?
Yeah.
Century, International Century of the Wagons, of the Litter Wagons? No, that's not what Litz means, is it? And the big Express European. Is that what it says?
Something like that, yeah.
But there's presumably some relevance to this, like these dots,
Yeah,
perhaps.
these dots I think are going to be important.
So it's good to remember that's there.
That's there. Anything
Right.
else that we
Right.
need to see? Right, should we have a look inside this carriage, see if there's
Yeah.
anything noticeable?
So you're right. We have riddle card M, and it's in this room, so it would be a bit mean
It's leading
for the first
us.
puzzle if we weren't using this room.
Right.
And let's assume that it says a diamond here, so we can see that matches here, so we know these go together. Because you can only actually solve a puzzle when you've seen the symbol in the game world in these games. It's you're only supposed to. Right, so we've got these ordering, yeah. So we've got this blue train first coming down, this train here, and then the yellow train here. Now, what's cutting these out going to do?
So I guess if you stacked them up like that, if you cut these out into strips, which I'm not absolutely convinced about yet, because...
Well, that scissor symbol's pretty unambiguous.
Yeah, but it's just the line isn't... Anyway, if you cut those out and then stacked the trains up so that they were like this, would that then pick out a number?
Well, let's find out. Let's
we
do
try?
some cutting.
Shall I do the cutting out?
You can do the cutting out.
Okay.
Laura is an excellent
Thanks.
cutter outer.
Thank you so much.
We've had a lot of... we've done quite a few of these videos before, more than 50 in fact. And
Have we?
Yeah, I know.
We?
Yeah, I
Oh
think
my
so.
gosh, how exciting.
And well, let's discard the one we don't need, with possibly the green.
Possibly the green.
And you're
yeah.
right. Let's try stacking them like the way it shows. It was your idea, but I took over.
That's okay. Does that give us a number? And
Let's take it off there. Let's
take it off there. Let's slide it. Although the only thing I was going to show you is that there is also an arrow on here pointing down like that.
Presumably giving you a reading order?
Yeah, so is it just the ones, is it 462?
Oh, is the arrow to the right of the red car?
Yeah. You can't see that on screen, but it is.
Oh, sorry, yes. It could be just read down to the right of the red car.
What do you reckon? Which would be? 462. Should we try that?
We didn't need to cut that up, did we?
Is that too easy?
No, let's try it. It's only the first puzzle.
Let's try it.
And it is a diamond, as I've already said. 4, 6, 2.
16.
Right. 16 is possibly useful. So now what we do is we take, as I say, answer card 16 and have a look. And it might be correct. Now we choose where we saw it. We saw it on the kitchen.
On the kitchen door, 25.
And just repeat the diamond on this one.
It does.
25.
So we take answer card 25 and see if it tells us if we're
correct or not. We are.
Hooray!
You're able to open the kitchen door.
Hurrah!
The dining car steward is sitting on a chair, bound and gagged.
Less hurrah!
You find riddle cards G and O. Go!
Go!
Take these riddle cards out of the stack and look at them.
Perfect.
So there we go.
We will. How delightful. Puzzle number 1.
Come on down. Oh no, wait. Go away.
And O.
G and O. Yes. Let's see where we go now.
Right.
Yes.
Turn them over?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness
What's going on here?
Oh, lots of detail.
Statement of the steward after being freed.
I cannot say who did this to me. I was knocked out by a blow to the back of the head at the time of the crime. Oh, what a fun thing to say. There was only one single guest in the dining car. Unfortunately, I can't recall who it was. But one thing I can say for sure, he was not the one who hit me and tied me up.
Now it's time to take a look around in Hector McKinn's compartment.
Lovely.
You may now open the door to car 6, compartment 3. Oh, that reminds, so I've forgotten about these.
Yes.
But at the start we had these in the box. Door 6, compartment 3. It must be...
If you turn them over, do they have anything on the other side?
Oh.
Hector McKinn.
Yes, it's this one, right?
Yeah.
You have to know your Roman numerals though, right?
Yeah, although it does say Hector McKinn on it.
Oh no, it says VI. You don't have to know any Roman numerals.
Oh, right. And it also says Hector McKinn on it.
Okay. So open here.
So open just that one?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
So there's 2 back to back. Okay,
there are.
fine. Right. So that's interesting.
Fun.
Look, there's the cards, which maybe correspond with the one we saw in the other one.
We saw some on the table.
And let's just read this card.
Yeah.
If you simply add, you'll surely fail. Just summing up is wrong. Clockwise spins a happier tale. Counter a sadder song. It's sort of a poem, but I'm not going to dignify it with reading it again.
So we noticed that it's an L symbol here, and we do have an L symbol up here, so I wonder if that's...
Yes, because what I should point out is that in exit games, you sometimes get given things before you need them.
Especially in more complicated games.
Especially in the ones that they've rated harder.
Which this is hard.
Yes, they've rated it 4 out of 5. But, I mean, the ratings, I think, are a bit nebulous. But I do think they correspond with how much you get given stuff all at once.
Will we be punished for our hubris now? Let's find out. Okay.
Right, so let's first of all take card H before we forget.
Let's take card H before we forget.
So, yeah, there's quite a lot labelled in this room.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. That's
can't
off screen,
see that.
for sure. Inspector Achilles Puerso really subjected the deck of cards from the smoking car to a close examination. Okay,
Right.
okay. So the smoking car it's referred to,
Are we looking for?
which is in the book here.
Oh, yes.
All right, so we have a lot of cards here,
have a lot of
and
cards.
also we have, as well as that, we also have this. Is this relevant? Is this the same puzzle?
I don't know.
So many questions.
So many questions.
So one option is that we're just joining these cards together to make numbers in this order. Why yellow, orange, red? I don't know. There are 3 hands of 5 cards here and another hand here and a selection of cards here.
I'm looking around for a symbol because we've seen the...
Yes, the only symbol we have is the L.
Is this. Unless that's a symbol.
There, no, that's
Oh, no,
just
that's
glue.
the glue.
That's the glue that stuck it shut
Glue that
before
holds us all together. Right.
Wow, quite.
Okay, so... Inspector Achilles Puerso really subjected the deck of cards from the smoking car to close examination.
Now this I noticed says orange plus. It doesn't just say orange 2268.
Well, something I've literally just noticed as you've said that is that these clocks have different markings which match these, which means we might have to learn how to tell the time.
So perhaps we don't use the cards quite yet.
Or, yeah, maybe.
Perhaps we use this for the clocks.
This card.
Yes, so perhaps if we start with the yellow...
Start with the yellow and then we go +6.
Yellow, try to join them, do you think?
No, I would just maybe...
Oh, you think a number go round the clock?
Yeah.
I was going to do 6, 9, 6, but that's just going to make a triangle, doesn't it? So if yellow is 6...
Yeah.
And then we go +6, 9, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6 Then we're just going to get a number if we wrap around the clock. 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus another 9 gets us to 9. Plus another 6 gets us to 3, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Should we just try this as the answer to the...
Unless it's you're drawing between those, which will give you a 4 between those points.
Oh, it does have a pencil symbol, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's ignore the plus then. So we join from here.
Yeah.
But then we are at the 6 already.
6 plus 6.
Oh, you mean...
go to 12.
Ah, so it's a plus and a draw.
Plus 9.
Okay, plus 9. This
You
reminds
go to
me of
9.
a song from Legally Blonde that I can't quote.
Then plus 6.
Yes, and we end up with a 4.
Yeah?
100%, yeah.
Okay.
I'd missed out the pencil.
That's okay.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work.
Yeah, makes it easier. So 2 for the... You can't see that, perhaps. Is that red
That's
or orange?
red, I
This
think.
is
The top
orange,
one's orange,
10.
yeah. So plus 2, take us to 4.
What?
Sorry, 12. Oh my gosh, this is
Takes
it. It's
us to
happening in
12.
real time.
And then 2. And then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you can literally just count round, right?
Yeah.
And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's obviously over here.
2.
Gives us a quite pleasant 2.
Very pleasing 2.
And finally, the red, which is on the 2 here.
It is on the 2 there. Plus 6.
We add 6, which
takes
is
us to
obviously
8. We can
across.
do that in our heads.
And 10, which is 4 back to here. 2 back. Let's pretend I can do maths.
That's why we don't cut corners.
I was trying to be clever. And I was, in fact, insanely stupid.
I don't think we should try and be clever.
Honestly, I think a little child watching this would be like, that's so wrong.
Right.
And then 10 again is back another 2. And then 6 is opposite. I think we can see where we're going here. And then
Let's see.
Simon actually go forward 2.
Yay.
For
It's a
people like
beautiful
me
8.
who struggle. So we have 8, 2, 4. But
So what does it say at the bottom? If you simply add, you'll surely fail. Just summing up is wrong. Clockwise spins a happier tail. So that would be 4, 2, 8.
well, I mean, yes. Well, it could obviously be the order that's on the page now. And it is the L shape.
It was the L.
The L.
L for
What did we
Laura.
say we were doing? 4, 2, 8.
4,
Yes. 2.
8.
And we have a 7.
Gives us a 7.
And I have found in Extra games, often when the 2 discs are already aligned, it means you're correct.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's only so many holes cut in the discs. So I think it's something to do with the mechanics of it.
When I first started playing these games, I was like, wow, how did they get it to line up every time and be correct? Anyway, where are we? We're actually, the L was on this tiny little... Oh, no, it's on suitcase here.
That's on a suitcase
Yeah.
here. That's helpful.
Number 28.
Because it's not written on the card here.
Yellow suitcase, come on
28.
down.
So you do need to have found the object in this game. Sometimes they're labelled with the letters, sometimes the symbols,
I feel
sometimes
like
they're not.
in the slightly more difficultly rated games...
They tend not
yeah.
to have them, yeah. The suitcase springs open.
Bing!
But it's empty. You were expecting an incriminating piece of evidence inside.
Yeah, I was.
Instead, you only find riddle card R. Take this riddle card out of the stack and look at it. Was Hector McKin lying? Did he invent the Big Mac? If so, you will have to continue looking someplace else. How about the Countess of... That's not what it says, is it? How about the compartment of Countess Andrzejewski? Yes, well, I don't know how to pronounce that
Andrzejewski.
either. You may now open the door to car 6, compartment 2. Yes, and I was making a joke about Big Macs. It doesn't say that.
I thought I was looking
car
for it.
6, I'm sorry, car 6, compartment 2. So it says
Lovely. And riddle
McKin.
card,
Actually, I
which
should have
riddle
said Burger King.
Riddle card R.
It's kind of a mix, isn't it? I feel like I'm just waffling about nonsense.
I don't know what you're talking about, Gareth. You're making perfect
Car
sense.
6.
It's not just a stream of consciousness.
Compartment 2.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Ooh.
And did you remember what card we could take?
I did. It was riddle card R, and here is what it looks
Let's
like.
get rid of the cards on the desk that we have definitely... We finished with this one. We might need that.
We might need that.
But I think we've used that.
We've
as
used
much as
that for
whatever
sure.
uses.
And then we've got our cards over here. Yes, part of being good at these slightly more difficult exit games is keeping a tidy desk, because you might otherwise lose cards that you've drawn early.
Yes, and we are not very good at that, to be fair. So, evidence number 1, an empty suitcase. Funny, this suitcase isn't actually supposed to be empty.
Interesting. And we can take riddle card C from this carriage.
Oh, yes.
That's standing out
This
to me.
is the one we were told to take from the answer
gonna
card,
do
but
that
now
right
we
now.
can take C, which presumably is just sitting there,
And you've
having
just
a casual loaf on
little
a chair.
holiday, and you just pointed out that this has
a heart, a spade, and a club on it.
from like a deck of cards.
And more of these labelled
or similar.
items,
Yeah. Okay, we've got this.
There once was a royal couple, a loving king and a queen, but they could not get together, with a partial solution between. 19th century folk song, yes,
I
sure.
don't think it is. I think that was made up for this game. Okay.
And that matches this.
It does match that. So
we
I
can
think
be-
it's going to be to do with cards.
Yeah. So
Call me wacky.
I don't think there's any cards in this picture.
I'm going to move this
So I'm
evidence
going to
number
go
one.
back to the cards on the previous one, in case that's
cards
relevant. Of course, there can be multiple puzzles that use cards.
There's also cards in the smoking carriage.
Yeah, which we've had on the screen before here. Now, we don't know if we need all of these at once, but it's possible we do.
Yeah.
So, what's the clue again? There once was a royal couple, a loving king and queen. There's a king and queen here with a 2 between them.
Yeah, and there's a king and queen here with an 8 between them.
Ah, and a king and queen here with a 4 between them. Oh, this is it. Right, they could not get together with a partial solution between them. Hard to say, apparently, at least if you're me. So I think we're just doing them in order, right? On the order on the lock.
Oh, do you think
Which
it's
we
that?
can't see the lock anymore.
There are no other kings and queens combos. So we don't need these yet? Do we think these are going to be used for something else?
No, we're using it now to get the value, the 2.
Oh, are we? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
2, 4.
in this cabin we're in, we need the heart.
Heart, then spade, then club.
So where is the heart?
The heart, I think, was on in the other. There you go. So the heart was
The
8.
heart was an 8.
Should I put this in?
Yeah, so we have an 8 first.
So we're on the. What are we on?
We're on the
Shape we're on
hexagon.
hexagon. Right.
So between the king and the queen here, we have an 8 in the same suit, they're all hearts.
8.
And then the next suit is
That we
on here
need
now
is
a spade.
right.
So we have on the table here a load of spades. Between the queen and the king of spades, we have the 4 of spades.
There's the 4.
And then finally, we have the last symbol is the club, and on this card here, between the queen and the king of clubs, we have the 2 of clubs. So I think we put a 2 in there.
8, 4, 2.
And that is the answer to the hexagon, which
That gives us
matches.
number 2.
What does the hexagon match?
Matches this.
Oh yeah, that's in. Of
Sort
course.
of like a hat box or similar. Anyway, that's given us number 2. So we'll find out very soon if that was the right thing to do.
So let's take a card, riddle card, answer card, even 2. And where do we see it again? On
this
his
sort
box,
of-
which is this one, 21.
21, yeah.
So let's have a look. I think it must be correct.
Ooh,
The vanity case springs open.
a vanity case, my bad.
Who would have guessed? Riddle cards E and T were deposited inside. Take these riddle cards out of the stack and look at them. It looks like Signor Bianco is next on your list.
Ah, Signora Bianco.
E.T. is the first movie I saw in cinema, I think, when I was very small.
We've definitely talked about this before.
Probably. But on video?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Well, if you remember that, put a comment down below and say how unoriginal you are,
Did
Gareth.
you ever see E.T.?
You may now open the door to car 5, compartment 2.
Oh, I was going to say car V. Wow, I'm done. Right. E and
Roman
T.
numeral 5,
as
compartment 2.
Okay, let's
So
get
hang
rid
on,
of
E.T. and 5-2.
E.T. and 5-2.
Yeah.
I'm going to get rid of these. Well, I'm going to sort of put them to the side.
Yeah, put them to the side.
That side, specifically. I'm getting E and T out.
And I'm getting
You're
5.
getting Signora
We
Bianco.
obviously still need some of this stuff, but here's 5-2. Signor Bianco. Stop, only open when allowed. Because that's how he talks. Always he did before he was dead. He's not dead, is he? He's one of the people who were indirectly looking for
Who's
evidence
died?
for...
Someone called something Ratchington? Elgar?
something like
I
that.
don't know.
I don't know.
Right.
Oh, he's got another handy vanity case. So this looks more like a radio. But anyway, resolution for tomorrow. Win back my watch from Hector! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Da, da, da. Once
More
again, I was
label
like, what
things.
is that? It's a glue dot. There is a chessboard
Oh, that's a glue dot,
at the
yeah.
top. Exciting.
Yeah, there's objects with letters and numbers.
What's this?
And we have E and T.
Is this a mirror? I think these mirrors are going to come in at some point. I think we're going to need to know them. And this is like a sort of instrument case.
Yeah. Right, what's called a weapon in it, obviously.
the Countess's
Evidence number 2, the count. Yes, indeed. Inside, a valuable jewel and a god-awful lipstick.
Oh,
it's very
brutal.
judgmental.
Yeah, rude.
Now take the strange jewel. Before we go any further, let's do that. Let's take the strange jewel item out.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. It's right in front of me.
Here.
There it is.
It's
a big jewel.
Yeah, it looks like it's one of those ones where you're supposed to view it at an angle.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It definitely
I don't know
will
if
be.
it is. It also looks like a pointer.
It does. Maybe it is.
There we go. Right, and T. Ooh, the London Gazette of 21st of something.
Italian wins chess championship.
Grand Dame, a julep show in Amsterdam.
England's most costly cigars. Won in poker game.
Okay. Well,
And
might
that
be
is for the
relevant.
triangle puzzle.
Oh, right. I completely didn't fail to see... Wait, did fail to see that. Okay, so we don't know for sure what we need next. But the only symbol we have is a triangle. So I would suggest that we now look for triangle somewhere. The triangle's on here.
Triangle's on there.
And we have 3 newspapers, need 3 numbers. So perhaps these are referring to objects. The chess championship could be this.
Yeah, there's a tulip
There's tulips here.
up here.
And do they give letters? A, B, C?
Costly cigars.
I think we've got the letters on the back of...
Is there a cigar box
You
or
showed the
something like
tulips,
that?
you did, didn't you? And here's the
and then
cigars
we've got
B.
some
So we've got
cigars.
A, B, C.
Yeah.
And we've got letters. So
We'll
I
just
think...
go for the numbers of those?
Yeah, so I think A... Wait, what was A?
We're on the
Chess-
triangle.
C is 9. The third digit is 9. B, the second digit is 7. And A, the first digit is 5. And I know I had that in a weird order, but I think it
Should we do that again?
Well, I think the
5.
answer is 5 because it has A on it.
Yeah. 7.
7 because
Yeah.
it has B on it. And 9 because it has C on it. And we're just
5,
taking the
7,
things,
9.
objects referred to by the headlines with the triangle.
And it gives us 3.
Okay.
This is a very detailed decoder disc visually, so it's quite hard to keep track of everything. But I'm confident.
3 is potentially correct, and it is, as we said, on this sort of thing, which
What do
may
you
or may
think
not
it
be a
is?
radio.
I'm wondering if it's like a little tobacco box or something like
Maybe
that.
11.
I don't know.
I feel this has got to be correct.
Let's hope so.
You were able to open the money box. So there
Okay.
we go.
We're not very good at
right.
working out what the boxes are, but other than that, that's fine.
Inside you find riddle card. I thought it was a sausage out the corner of my eye, but it's not. Inside you find riddle card Q. Take this riddle card out of the stack and look at it.
I will.
After examining Signor Bianco's compartment more thoroughly, you discover a tabletop from another compartment behind the door. Take this strange item out of the box, and immediately one can see that the sausage, or tabletop as it actually is, has slots on it, which...
It's the folding leaf of a table.
Oh, is that what it is?
I believe so.
Or maybe it's a tabletop at an angle, perspective, you know, perspective.
Can we see who it's missing from? Is it missing from Hector or...
Oh, you mean it's missing from one of the rooms you've already been in?
Oh no, but it's not.
Ah, you're
But,
looking
you know,
on the edges of the tables here.
yeah.
You can't
For
see, but this
example,
here, yeah.
there.
Yes, it does.
So
It does actually visually match that, doesn't it?
Must be
It
from
visually
somewhere
matches
else.
the edge of the table there. So perhaps we don't need this yet. Perhaps it
Perhaps
goes.
we don't.
It looks like it should be used up this side, this
Yeah.
way up. Perhaps we use this in another room to select some information in some way.
But we do want riddle card Q.
We also still have this as well.
Got a sparkly diamond, we've got an empty
Oh,
suitcase,
riddle card Q. Yes,
we've got a
thanks.
vanity case. It's all going on. Okay, I'm going to take riddle card Q.
I would indeed.
Are you ready?
I am so ready.
Are you steady?
I am not steady, but yeah.
Here we go. Ooh.
A table when its top is lost is like a T that isn't crossed. Replace the top straight up, not stowed, and use the jewel to find the code. From left to right, lower the stone into the holes the code is shown. There we go. Now Laura will explain what to do.
Alright, I'll have a go. Oh, I was really hoping it would be magically on here somewhere.
Yeah, I was too, but maybe it's in the book somewhere else.
But are we allowed to? Oh, we can flick through the book, can't we?
Yeah, there's loads of the book. we
There's
haven't used.
loads of the book. Although,
Here.
oh, there it is.
Yeah, it goes on here, doesn't it?
It does. Where's it gone?
It's underneath. Well, there we go. I've nailed it. It is something to do with this, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Let's have a look at, now that we've got the context of what all that means, let's have a look.
A table when its top is lost is like a T that isn't crossed.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. So that
That checks out.
becomes a T, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Replace the top straight up, not stowed. So that
Use
means...
the jewel to find the
I
code.
guess it means not like that, but like this.
Yeah.
From left to right, lower the stone into the holes the code is shown. Where are the holes?
So I think, I'll show you. Ooh, we need our, you're right, it was a pointer. I think if we have it like, as though it were actually a table,
Oh, yeah.
and then we put them through like that, it will tell you
R5.
various different,
Left to right.
yeah,
I'm glad you're paying attention.
that's all right.
Okay, so the first digit is
It's either one or three.
Well, let me hold this in place. Depends where we hold this. If
Yeah.
we put it right at the very top,
Yeah.
now you can stick the diamond in. One.
You think one?
Yeah, left to right. And then next,
5?
5, and then last,
Oh, I'm guessing it's meant to be at this sort of maximum
9.
point.
159. Yeah.
And if it's not, then it's the next ones down of those.
Yeah, or the one above. But
So this is
159.
the square, and we think it's 1,
59.
5, 9, and that would give us 20.
Okay, let's see if that's
Yeah,
potentially... Oh, the colour's just changed on the picture.
Ooh.
It's come back.
Okay.
20, there we go. Where are we looking for the... Where's the object?
Such a good point.
So it's a square.
Yeah, where have we seen this? Oh, it's
on
here,
here.
on this.
It's on this.
Hat box? I'm saying hat box again. Previously it was a vanity box.
17.
Case? Gift? I don't know. Dunno.
And there we go. Mrs. Godson's hat box is open.
It was a hat box.
You were right. Inside she hid riddle cards, F, K and N. Take these riddle cards out of the stack and look at them. Time to pay Mr. Fleddo's, what a great name, a visit.
Don't meet many Fleddoses, do you?
You have Freddo's frogs. Chocolates.
Chocolate frog.
You may now
Expensive.
open the door to car 4, compartment 3. And I won't read
gonna.
those out as a word, but we need to F, K and N.
This is a
Interesting
family
choice
show,
of
guys.
letters.
This is
Yeah,
a family
car
show.
4, compartment 3.
F, K, N. Super duper.
And it's on the back of the one we've already opened.
Lovely.
4,
Mr.
3.
Freddo's. Oh,
Does
It's all sticking, it's all
There's
stuck
all that
together.
glue stuff getting away. Mr. Fleddo's
Mr. Fleddo's
flowers.
He's been drinking non-alcoholic wine. Interesting.
you're
Is that
right.
important for later? Possibly.
Maybe.
Another glue dot. There it is. Another mirror.
A green
Interesting.
ticket, maybe.
Green
Is that
ticket.
a
Oh
green ticket
yes,
saw
we
in the
haven't
book?
looked out for tickets anywhere else, but we saw some tickets,
Red
didn't
ticket,
we?
purple ticket.
Lots of tickets here. Oh yeah, lots of tickets. Here's his box. Mystery box. Flowers. Anything else?
No, but
Is
we
that a
still
baguette? A little cheese board? I don't know.
No, you're right. It's a baguette.
I don't think it is
Oh no,
actually.
it's a board. Yeah, it's too straight, isn't it? The line.
In front of us, it looks like a baguette, but on the screen, it looks like some sort of charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, without charcuterie on. And now we've got 3 letters because N has wandered
Yes.
off. Interesting choice
Turn
of
them over
letters,
if you want.
as I say.
Right.
When nothing seems correct, although your intellect says that it cannot be, then look at page 3. Try to meet your goal, a way to fill the hole. Okay.
Cool
so
rhyme
this
scheme.
referring to look, it's got the completed thing.
It
so
does.
we're filling the hole. It does. Shakespearean Laura's back.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to complete the picture with the decoder like we did at the start. If you skipped ahead, you missed that, but we'll show you. Evidence number 3: Mrs. Godson's hat box
Ooh,
with a pocket watch
inside. I'm
which
sure the
says-
time will become important in that.
Says
It says AB on
and you're
it,
right. You can just about read the time.
which is 4:45. 20 to 4.
And
so good at
then
reading
Orient
time.
Express with a moon, and some places written in different sizes of writing. Paris Est, which is east. Strasbourg, Munich, Vienna, Budapest, Belgrade, Sofia, and Constantinople.
Jazzy. Right, I think these correspond to tickets that we've got in the back of the book, don't they?
Ah,
Because, for example, there was a Munich one with English Garten on it.
right. So I think perhaps we put this aside and turn to the back of the book for now. Then.
We can do.
I was also thinking that maybe these dots corresponded with the dots on the decoder thing lined up, but maybe not.
Ooh, muchos intrigios. That's not Spanish.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So, for example, you go Paris.
yes.
Paris is blue.
They have numbers on as well. Every single one of these has got a number on. Number 5. Well, I say every number. 5, 2, 7, 9, 6, 1, and 8. They do have numbers
Yeah,
on.
that's important.
Well, Paris and Constantinople are in big writing.
Oh my
But that's
gosh.
because they're the start and end, though, right?
That was uncalled for.
Do we have a Paris East? We have a Paris one here. Mm-hmm. Do we have Strasbourg? Maybe we've only got 3 is what I was thinking.
We've got Strasbourg up here.
Okay, so this is going to break down if we get a 4th. But
But-
Munich...
But in miniature, we've only got some on here. Munich is up here.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is in miniature, we've only got some on here.
Oh, so right. Which ones did they go to? They went to the purple, red and green one, right?
Purple, red and green.
Yeah, that's very
At
logical.
least in this, everything's stuck together because of these glue dots.
Okay, so purple, red, green. Those ones. So what order are they in? So we've got Strasbourg, Sofia and Budapest.
Do you think it'd be the order in
Yeah.
which they...
Yeah, they already visited them. So that's
So-
Strasbourg, Budapest, Sofia. So it's 1, 7, 9.
179 on the moon?
I think so.
What do we reckon?
I reckon that's right.
Okay. 1, 7, 9. And that gives us nothing at all. Ah! But didn't we just have... When nothing seems correct, although your intellect says it cannot be, then look at page 3, try to meet your goal, and a new way to fill the hole. And
Now if you put this on
if you
here.
put that on there, it gives you the number 9. Or 6.
9.
Yeah, it's 9 as we look at it.
It must be 9.
Yeah.
Very clever.
But what a confusing thing.
Well, I've never seen a hole. What's confusing?
Pretty cool.
Having the hole.
No, as in to have it possibly be 6 or 9.
Yeah, they do like to put their dots and underlines.
Yeah.
Don't they? But it's definitely a 9 on the page.
Anyway, it's
isn't it?
definitely a 9 as we're looking at it. Hey, that was
It's a
cool.
9 on a page. That is cool.
I enjoyed that.
And where have we found the symbol?
Such a
What's
good
the symbol? I've forgotten already.
question. The moon up here on a mystery box.
Okay, so it's here, right?
Yeah.
14.
What do you think the box is?
I think it's an early computer.
Okay.
No. You were able to open the wooden box in Mr. Fleddo's luggage rack. Inside, he tried to hide riddle cards L and V.
Well, he did pretty well, didn't he? If we had to unlock it.
Take these riddle cards out of the stack and look at them. Looks like there's reason to search Mary Ovenham's compartment.
That's there.
You may now open the door to car 3, compartment
Okay, LV. Right, so I'm just going to the side, put these, which we think we've used for now. Put them over there. I'm going to get L and V, and you're going to open Madame... That's it. What's her name?
Ovenham,
Mary Ovenham.
which is basically a piece of ham in an oven.
Putting a ham in the oven. Lovely. Right.
Odd choice of name. Right.
Okay.
Okay, so she's got a
What have we
scarf
got?
and a hat box.
Hang on, let's put that
Bits and
right in the
pieces.
middle. How exciting.
Yeah, and there's nothing off the bottom.
More
that you
glue
can't see.
dots. 2 boxes. Intriguing.
Okay, and there's something on the
There's a
table.
lipstick there, a bright red lipstick. It's different to the one we found in the manager's case.
Before. Yeah, let's have a look at the cards.
Let's have a look at the cards as well. This is L&V. Ooh, evidence number 4. Mr. Fellow's wooden box with a personal message. News from England. The evening and night with you were wonderful. M.O. Ah, that's why we're in Mary Evanham's.
Oh, I see. Because that was in the. There was
They're
a reference
obviously
to it, yeah.
acquainted with one another. Let's put it that way. Right.
Let's keep it on the screen. So we don't, I've all instantly forget it exists. Oh, we've got 2.
Okay, I've just been putting all the evidence together over here.
Oh, hang
Don't
on.
worry.
Well, you can't see this, but there are all the cards. I hadn't realised this.
All right.
They say evidence number whatever wrong.
Oh, right.
I hadn't twigged that at
We have been
all.
pointing those out.
I hadn't realised they all said evidence number.
Now we all know. We're all up to speed.
So we have this card, the Y,
Yeah.
and it is crossing out different compartment numbers, possibly room numbers. Does this correspond with something in the book or the room?
Yeah, well, hang on. We've got carriage on the doors of these.
Yeah.
We've got the what's this called? A carriage?
Compartment number.
A carriage and then a compartment number,
Yeah.
right? So these must be the different carriages and the compartments in them.
Why do you say that?
Well, because I want it to be like that.
We have no way of knowing what the layout of the carriages is.
No, that's true. But wouldn't that be nice, though?
It would be nice.
Okay.
I wonder if there's anything
What
in
were
the
you
book
gonna
that-
look at?
I was going to see if there's anything in the book that corresponds at all visually
Yeah.
with that layout. Yes, these. These correspond.
Ooh. And then there's stuff on the other side.
Yes. But it says, to remove any piece from this page would not be advice that is so sage in a desperate attempt to rhyme. And then it has letters, obviously. This is a whirl of A's. There's a B, a C, and a B. And ABC was used in an earlier puzzle and maybe used again, and there's much more on the back of it.
There is.
Was used in an earlier puzzle to mean take. Give an order of 1, 2, 3. So, to remove any piece from this page would be advice that isn't sage. I mean, I would have thought you would cut them out and assemble them or something. So the red X's can mean selecting or eliminating. So let's assume it's eliminating. I actually don't understand, really. So the first one, we'd have those 2 pieces and those 3 pieces. But what does that mean? And what's the point of the back?
Anything that crosses, well...
What if you turn it over? What if you hold it up to the light? It doesn't say to hold it up to the light. I'm really confused. Well, what are the... You think it goes like that? Yeah, it must go like that,
That
right?
matches up really nicely.
Yeah, well, let's fold it like that. But we still need to get some sort of...
Like the B folds up nicely there, but then it's also missing something there.
Well, we can fold it the other way as well, perhaps.
I want to cut it out, but I sense that that's... Well, they've said that that's...
Well, maybe you cut it on these lines, but it doesn't have a scissors symbol.
Yeah, I think folding is the way, but we want to get this B here matched up
Okay,
with
well, there's 2
this
fold
B
lines, so
here.
we can definitely fold on the other fold line, but I would do it on the other side so you can see. So if you fold
Like
it on
that?
that line too, yeah. Perhaps this will help. And then perhaps we arrange them in different ways for each of these numbers. I'm not really quite clear what's going on here yet.
I'm not really quite sure. I'm just wondering if you can...
But I do think that probably these pages relate.
I totally agree. I was totally wrong about
0,
car
1, 2,
carriage
3,
numbers.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 0 to 8 on this card. So quite what it has to do with why we need 3 things. So what can we do when it's folded like that? We can do that, which doesn't help at all, right? And we can also obviously fold the other way along the line. And like this. That's what you've done already, right?
Yeah,
And that doesn't sort of really help. Maybe
that doesn't
next.
really help. So we've got an A, B and a C. We've got 3 buildings. Have we seen that building anywhere else?
What building?
This building.
No, not that I remember.
Just meant to be a generic station. And then, is there anything in Mary Overham's? Just seeing if there's anything in here that makes that.
Yeah. So we've got information about the people. I'll just have a quick look at the other cards. We have all these other cards, but I suspect they're not needed yet.
What if, instead of actually taking bits off, we just... No.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, what if we just cut along the perforated lines and then used those?
Yeah, no, I think absolutely it could be something
But then
like
how
that.
do you cut those perforated lines? These.
Well, you can pull the whole sheet out. It just says to remove from this page.
I think we're not supposed to cut it into pieces.
No, but you could pull the page out.
Should we do that?
Yeah, I don't see any harm in that.
Okay. Let's have a go. If I'm wrong, then we haven't, as long as we don't actually cut anything out.
Right, let's move those out of the way.
I think if we match them up beautifully, I still don't quite understand how
Well,
this fits in.
one thing I've just noticed is that none of the X's are opposite one another. So you can always fold one or the other without them clashing into each other. And that's surely not a coincidence. So I think we are folding, in some way, like you just said, each of these patterns.
Yeah, so to get A,
Yes.
you do that.
Well, hang on, what do you mean to get A?
Because this is track A, so to make track A line up.
Ah, okay, yes.
And then we find out which of these we've got rid of.
I was thinking, you're right, I'm sure. I was thinking we start from this and go to this, but it's quite the opposite. We start from this and select a number with that. Okay.
So is it then...
So you try and complete
that's A.
you completed the A route, right?
A is all lined up beautifully.
So that's just 3 X's on the right. It's here. It's 2.
So that's 2. So A is 2.
Right, let's put that into the decoder.
Let's put that into the decoder disc. Into the Y, which we've seen. And then soon we'll have to find out what that was actually on a box or something like that. Right, Y, and we're putting 2 on there.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we folded these over and that matches with those, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Super. Cool.
Right, now we need to complete route. So it was this bit about not removing.
So
we
then
took it a bit too immediately, literally. Complete the B.
I think we'd have to do... Oh, I haven't cut one out. My bad.
Yes, so we're completing the 3 train routes. Whatever they are.
Like that.
Yes,
then
right. So
like
hold
that doesn't quite fit there, so I think it's that. And then that.
Yes, you completed
That
all
goes
the B's.
B.
So then we've got left, right, left, which is
8.
8. Left, right, left.
Which is conveniently already in there. Okay.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
And then C. We're now trying to complete train route C.
Train route C, which starts in the same place as B.
Right, so it
and then I
does.
think it probably goes there and then there and then there
agreed.
and then either there.
Yes.
There.
Right, okay. So we've got left, right, left.
Which is 0.
Which is 0.
Which is already in, weirdly.
Yeah, but I've said this, it happens. It does happen often.
It's often a good sign. Okay, so that gives us 23.
Yeah, that probably means we're correct. So it was
And we
on
so we haven't
one of
actually
the boxes
seen it yet.
in the
It's
room.
here.
Well, we have. It was the
What do you
Y
think
on that white
that's-
box. What do I think it's? I think it's a jewel case.
Yeah, maybe it is a
For-
jewellery case. We've had a hat box, a vanity case. One of them was just a wooden
You
box.
were able to open the jewellery box.
Yay! Is that what you said?
Yeah, in Mrs. Ovenham's compartment.
Hey.
Inside you find riddle cards A and U.
Gold.
Take these riddle cards out of the stack and look at them.
Okay, I'm gonna. We're not going in anyone else's compartment right now, are we?
No, just A and U.
Ooh, exciting.
Oh. Let's zoom in on that.
Ooh.
Draw the entire path, but not here and not diagonally, and those are numbers. And then what's left for you to do? Okay, so it must be referring. Well,
Actually, I think. Call me wacky. Call me totally wacky. But I think it's to do with a decoder disc.
why?
Because it's got this symbol at the top, and then it looks like a wedge of the
line
decoder
up
disc.
022.
Yeah,
Put
and
the
then
decoder disc
keep
on the
going.
screen so we can see.
Yeah, one sec.
So circle 022.
Yeah, I've gone the wrong way.
Well, I mean, you've
0,
gone the long way, not really the wrong way.
2, 2.
No, I think you're right.
Hang on,
Let's
let's
come
just
apart.
come out. And then what?
Join them up, like it says.
Join them up, but then
Not diagonally. What does not diagonally mean? There are obviously 3 of each number as well.
but then it keeps going.
Yeah, but if you don't move diagonally, that's going to work. So that narrows it down. So read the numbers out to me.
0, 2, 2,
Yeah. 3,
3, 3, 1,
3, 3, 1,
2, 4, 4,
2, 4, 4.
and then you're turning around. So then I'm just wondering if does that funny bit loop at the bottom match the bit that we've just turned over on that card that's underneath? I just want to see if they're the same. No, they're not. Okay, fine. So then it's
You don't need to turn it over so we can
yeah,
read. And 5,
5,
6.
6, 7.
So without going diagonally, you see this makes it unique. 5, 6, 7.
Okay, then 8, 9, 0.
8, 9, 0.
Well, what if it's... Oh, yeah.
It can't be, because it has to be knocked out.
89019.
Right. Wait, 19?
890... Oh, sorry, 019.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm going to turn it around again. 879. 865.
Wait. I hadn't done the 9 yet. 8, 7, 9. Can you still see this? Just about. I was trying not to make our decoder disc illegible in the process.
865.
Yeah, now what?
And then what's left for you to do?
Oh, what's left? Well, we've got 1 on here.
Oh, I
1 is
see.
the only one on the middle disc.
But
But
there's
there's 3,
multiples on the
4 here,
others.
and 5, 6, 7 here. Do we definitely read out all the numbers? If
Yeah.
you touch it, it'll smudge, by the way, because that's ink
Yeah.
still wet on it.
Dangerous.
So I thought we were going to eliminate all the numbers apart from 1 on each disc, which we very, very nearly did. So I should have... Let's just run through it again.
Yeah, let me,
sorry.
why don't you read out what you've done and I'll...
022,
Yeah.
331,
Yeah.
244,
Yeah.
567,
Pause. 567, yeah.
890,
Yeah.
019,
Yeah.
879,
Pause. 879, yeah.
865.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then 465.
No, I didn't do that.
Ah.
465. Well, there we go. We've got 1 number left. on
Okay,
each
well, there we
disc.
go.
So we've got 3, 7, 1.
Great.
Under what symbol? Circle.
Yeah, I was going to say the moon, but it's not the moon.
3, 7, 1. I'm going to try not to get pen all over
Perfect.
my hands.
We just missed out the last one.
3. No, it was right. It was what we thought it was going to be as we went through. 8, 7, 1.
371.
3, 7, 1. Sorry. Immediately saw that it wasn't going to be creating any shapes or numbers. 6. That's clearly correct. And this is for another puzzle, obviously.
Yes.
6.
I just wondered if it was... Just wanted to make sure it wasn't that shape.
Is this on the other box in the room? The circle.
We can't
it
see it
is.
on there, but it's on this
Here,
little...
Yeah.
What do we think that is?
I think it's
Can
got
we
a
see it
gun
on
in
the
it.
screen? You think it's got a gun on it? Okay.
I think it's a gun box, 27.
Very
in
nice.
white.
Very
Yeah, I have no
clean.
idea what's in it.
Who knows? Another jewellery box?
You should open
a
the
pill
pill box.
Of course,
Of course it was.
Ah.
Inside you find riddle cards D, lowercase I, and W. Take these riddle cards out of the stack and look at them. Now it's time to examine the compartment of the final suspect, Colonel Arbuthnot. You may now open the door to car 4, compartment 2, and take D, lowercase I, W.
DIW. Nice. Okay, so we haven't used that yet.
Which is also the name of a detective, DIW.
Yes, that's true. So we haven't used that yet, but we've used this, so we can get rid of that. We've got a sincerely defaced decoder disc, and we're going to take DIW, and we can open the final carriage.
Yeah, so here's the final carriage with Colonel Arbuthnot. Yeah, we can open it now.
You can open it. Here we go.
And we've got more letters
Ooh.
to take. Oh, somebody
Gosh.
dead. Right.
Or is it
So-
asleep?
Or asleep, yes, that's true. Does he look dead?
Is this?
There's scratches there that are mirrored.
There are scratches that are mirrored.
We've got B, J, and X. He's maybe asleep, probably dead. There's a suit, there's some bits and pieces.
There's been a star. I saw a star somewhere.
Oh, there's a star missing. There was a star on the floor
star
in
on
the
the
room.
floor somewhere.
That's probably to work out what happened.
Probably.
Who done it, you know? I don't know what accident that was.
I don't know either. Right, we've got D.
Right, let's take the ones we've already given, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So D, sleeping pills
Okay.
found in
Compartment
card 3, compartment 1. I'm going to put that with the rest of our
And there was
evidence.
some writing on here as well. Oh, it has days of the week.
Sunday,
okay.
Monday. Yeah, we've taken some of them.
But you can see,
Then-
can you see how many, you can see which, right, so this helps us work out days of the week because, I mean, in theory it would have been full and Sunday,
They've
Monday
had Sunday,
gone.
Monday, so it
Yeah.
might be Tuesday today.
Another bit of a scrap of...
Yeah, what
Where's the
happened?
other-
Have you
where's
just
the other
tidied it
scrap?
away?
No,
No, I
it's
tidied it
here.
away, no, it's here, a few. So these might become important. I bet they're
Right,
bits
well,
of
I'm
numbers.
sure they're relevant.
W. Bit more for that. And then what can we have here? We're going to
B,
B,
J, and X.
J, and H. Do you have any riddle cards left?
You have 2 more left after this.
Which is exciting.
Which are PS.
Okay.
Oh, W, U, I, and then there's... The W is only half a W.
Well, that matches with that. That matches with that. That matches
Oh, I
with
see,
that.
that's why they match. Okay.
I think so.
So this is the easiest room to describe. It says radio room, and there's a star on it, and it's locked.
You find Inspector Achilles Pousseau. He's been rendered unconscious, probably with knockout drops.
What's he mumbling in his sleep? French words.
But in
That's in addition to the... Oh, is he Belgium? He's got to be Belgian like Poirot, right?
I guess.
That in addition to the murderer, there's another kleptomaniacal person on... Is it kleptomaniacal or kleptomaniacal? Maniacal is easier to say.
Maniacal is much more fun to say.
There's another kleptomaniacal person on the train who ripped off another passenger while the murder was happening. Even. What a seedy alibi, but an alibi nevertheless.
Intriguing.
What is a kleptomaniacal person? Someone who steals?
Yeah, someone who compulsively steals things.
It's high time we opened the door to the radio room and reported the perpetrator to the authorities.
I don't feel ready to do that yet.
Soon we'll be in Constantinople. I mean, just wait till you get there, right? We have to send the radio message as quickly as possible. I mean, I guess to arrest the person before they get off the train. That's what that's saying, isn't it? Right, so you're right. We have this other card, which also has writing on. And it says, press in firmly by design, always true to the yellow line. Draw each stroke and don't distort. And hurry, because time is short. Drawing here won't help a bit. Somewhere else is more like it. On a bed, and that's no jest. That's the way it comes through best. A bed of cardboard close at hand. The answer is at your command. I'll be drawing through pages in the book to select something on another sheet. Was there a bed in here? No, that's the page you've taken out. There's no bed in there. Have any of the card pages in here got a bed on? Just to ask first.
It says a bed of cardboard, so is it to do with the box?
Well, on the box, I think just means push through hard into something was how I read that, but you may be right. It may be actually giving us a clue.
I just wondered if there was anything inside. You know how sometimes there's...
Yes. Well, all the cards are made of cardboard. So that in and of itself doesn't conclusively prove
Is there anything if we take that out? Anything in there?
No.
Ah,
And no beds.
disappointing.
No actual pictures of sleeping beds, anyway. So there was. I feel we have seen a bed somewhere. Was there one? No, none of the rooms had beds in, did they?
Don't think so. On a bed, and that's no jest. That's the way it comes through the best. Bed of cardboard close at hand. I wonder, are we pressing through them and then putting the cardboard underneath or something like that?
Yeah, I think we're drawing these onto something, also pushing through a page. There's nothing on the back of these. They're just ordinary cards, right?
So we found out that this has got scratches on. I don't know how deliberate that is.
What do you mean?
As in, do you think that's part of a puzzle, or is that an accident? Is that a printing accident, do you think?
No, it's definitely part of a puzzle.
Are you sure?
But the fact that it's reflected is kind of weird. Oh no, it's actually just scratched,
I think it might just be a mistake.
Yeah, I think it's just got caught on a roller or something.
Something like that.
You're right, because
it's perfectly mirrored.
Well, also because I can feel it.
Yeah. But that's what I mean.
And it's mirrored. Yes, I think that's just an accident to printing. You're right. I was very cynical to start with. I think you're correct. There are no
we
beds.
see clues everywhere, don't we?
Let's just check every room. No room has a bed in it. There's definitely no bed in there. I mean,
Or anything that could be considered
the rooms
a bed.
do differ because this one has that one had a sofa on both sides.
Yeah.
So was there a bed in any of the rooms? No actual bed.
Anything in the book?
No. There's that. Second digit of the radio frequency. That's clearly the next
Sure, that's going to
puzzle.
come in handy soon.
No bed. We haven't used this yet.
No, we haven't
The
used that
coloured
yet.
lines.
We haven't seen them anywhere, have we?
No. And no. Okay, so
Right.
pressing firmly by design.
Ooh,
Let's move this out of the way.
Yeah.
So I can't tell if this is just being cute or whether it's telling us to draw. We've got the cards that match these, right? Does a U have a U on it? Sort of. Does I has a line on it, right? No, I has the V line. Are we drawing through onto the other cards and making different letters? For example, if I was to draw to overlay the V on the W card.
Or if we drew that really hard, would it show up with something on there?
Well, no, it's just going to make a note of itself, isn't it? We can try it. Let's use a bar.
That doesn't feel right, by the way, but it's something to do with
If I
that.
press through really hard with this line, like that,
This doesn't do anything, does it?
it just makes, you can perhaps see that as on the light, but it just
You
makes
can
a
see
slash
it's
through.
really clear there, actually.
It doesn't do anything. What else? I'm a bit confused. Draw in here, draw each stroke and don't distort. And hurry because time is short, it's just a rhyme. Press in firmly, true to the yellow line.
Is it? Oh, hang on. The other way
It's
around.
the other way round,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I've just realised that.
Yeah, because that's going to give us a zero.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. So we're on drawing here, don't
So
we?
on the U, we draw this
Wait.
round here.
No, I was going to say if you draw through that.
No, it's going to make a zero.
Well, either way you do it.
Yes, either way you do it, agreed. Okay, you're right. It's the way it's meant to be this way. So if we drew it like this, and then it makes a 0, right?
Yeah, can you see that? Yeah.
A 0.
So we can draw that in on there if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
And then on
So for this one, you want to draw...
On the W, we just draw the V.
Just draw the left-hand V on the W.
Yeah, on the W. And then when we turn it over,
There you
There
go.
we go, a
Beautiful.
4.
Beautiful reflections, angles. Hey, cool.
okay, and then on the I, we draw the whole line, right?
Yeah. And that
then
will give
when
us a magic 4.
Oh,
also.
another 4 as well. You can see the line there.
Fair play. Another
Right,
4.
great.
So then, and then do you think it's in order from
should
left to
draw
right
it
along
there.
here?
Yeah, W-U-I. Here's W, here's,
So 404.
here's U, here's
404.
I. 404.
Error. Code not found.
Yeah, code not found. Decoder disc not found.
Well, I was going to say,
So-
it's also the name of
Our best-selling,
interactive escape room book.
yes, which is, if you found this easy, you'll love that book because it's
Oh, yeah,
tricky. But it
it
has
is.
full hints online that will
does.
step you through. So
Definitely solvable.
you can find it on Amazon.
Can I recommend?
404 interactive puzzle book.
We'll link it. Right.
I might remember to link it.
I've put 404 in here, and I've got 19 here.
No.
19. Where do we
And
see
it was
this?
on
It's a really good
something
question.
or
What
other.
was this on?
There's not much left. It was the door to the radio room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're
It's the
absolutely
star.
right.
It is
You're
a star,
absolutely
right?
Star, yeah.
We have got a star gift.
Yeah, don't
So the
panic.
door to the radio room is here.
We
but
can't
you
see
can't
it.
see that. 12.
12.
Right.
I feel good about 12.
I feel good about 12 because it's definitely correct. You are actually able to open the door to the radio room using this code.
Yay.
Hidden away, there is the radio on riddle card S.
Ooh.
Take this riddle card out of the stack and look at it. It's high time to compare the alibis. Which person is lying and lacks a valid alibi for the time of the crime?
Time of the crime.
So take card S.
The crime of the time. Riddle card S. Here it is.
Right, I feel we've done with these.
Yes. And the
Move those out of the way.
WUI.
Yes.
Right.
Right. Okay, so first digit, join the two blue lines in such a way that the two red lines remain visible. Third digit, luggage rack B of the murderer.
Cool.
Okay, if the answer card shows a red X, you will then have to turn over a riddle card P.
And then for digit 2, we've seen this note on the back.
Second digit, the radio frequency, compartment number of the murderer. So we need to
We have
identify
to figure out who the murderer is.
in order to find digit 3.
Look at these lovely lines.
Yes, but I was still reading that.
Oh, sorry.
The answer, we've actually read it, okay. I think we've done with that.
I thought we were at the end.
We
right.
were.
Join the two blue lines in such a way. So I think if we do...
That's not on the screen, let's put it on the screen.
Sorry, I'm
Join
just...
the two blue lines in such a way that the two red lines remain visible.
Hold the phone. Don't worry, there's only part 1 of the process. The first number of the radio message is the train car number of the murderer.
Well worked out.
Thanks. However,
So now we need to identify
We
the
just need to figure out who the
murderer. So
murderer
once we've
is.
identified the murderer,
Okay.
we then get the first digit from their car number,
yeah,
the second digit from whatever was on the back, the
compartment number
and the third digit
from the...
luggage rack B, which is why they all had luggage racks in, even once
Yeah.
we solved the luggage rack puzzle.
Yeah.
So,
Now I've just got to figure out who the murderer
you
is.
used the little grey cells.
To be honest, I thought this was going to be done through the medium of puzzles.
No, it's now a detective murder thing. I suck at these things because
Okay.
I get too bogged down with it. Has to be looking for absolute logic when in fact you probably just have to infer it.
Right, so she says...
We have all these facts about the people.
We've got all the facts. So, she says she was playing poker in the smoking car at the time of the crime.
Colonel Arbuthnot says he was dining in the dining car at the time of the crime. He appears to be almost blind though and bumps into things. Hector McKinn says he was playing poker with 2 other people. With his last hand, 4 of a kind, he won big. He says he deposited his winnings in his suitcase, but unusually for him, it wasn't cash. I think we're supposed to probably trace through the evening, aren't we?
Yeah, well, Yeah, we are. Let's read them all, and then
Okay,
we'll
so
see what we
Countess
recall.
Magdalena Andrensky. The Countess says she was playing poker in the smoking car with 2 gentlemen at the time of the crime.
Okay. Alfredo Bianco said he was playing poker in the smoking car at the time of the crime. Fledos, our fave.
Says he was playing poker in the smoking car with 2 other people. So there's more than 3 people we've seen here so far. He was addicted to alcohol, but is now dry. Claims he's gone 400 days without any alcohol.
Okay.
Agatha says she was dining in the dining car at the time of the murder. I think she has a secret and I know what it is.
Okay.
Is she the one having an affair? No, maybe not. Melanie Olafson. Oh, wait, did we see...
She's the one who was having an affair, Emma.
No, we assumed MO was Mary Evan.
Yeah, we did.
But in fact, it was perhaps Melanie Olafson.
Okay.
Olaf.
Says she was fast asleep at the time of the crime because she took sleeping pills that knocked her out for over 12 hours. She was travelling to Constantinople to celebrate the 80th birthday of her wealthy husband. Shares a compartment with Mary Ovenham.
Shares a compartment with Mary Ovenham.
So they're both MOs. Okay, so things I was going to point out that immediately came to mind.
Okay.
Appears to be almost blind, always bumping into things. If that's his coat and his star fell off in the room that he said he was in, then he's probably not lying. He says he was in the dining car. So if the star that fell off the jacket, which is probably his, is in the dining car, he's probably not lying.
Yeah, okay. Is this the dining car?
No, that's the smoking room.
Oh.
The dining car is here.
Okay.
And there is a star in it. So we think possibly not him.
Okay, let's just say he's telling the truth. We'll give him a green tick.
We'll give him a tick. For now.
All right. Says she was playing poker. It's very vague. He says he was playing with two other people. She says he was playing with two men. So hang on, they were playing with two men. This was two people. And he was playing with...
Just playing poker.
Just playing.
But I noticed here, he says
people.
His winnings were not cash. And wasn't there a note saying I need to get my watch back from Hector?
Yes.
In someone's...
Well, we also have these objects here.
Yeah. Hang on, let me just finish the end of this thought. Please. This is resolution for tomorrow. Win my watch back from Hector. And that's Signor Blanco.
Room.
No. Oh, yeah.
No, you're right. It's not. You're right.
Yeah.
It opens this way.
Yeah, it says Signor
It actually says at the top.
Yeah.
Signor Blanco, to avoid confusion.
So it sounds like these two, at least, were telling the truth.
Because they support each other.
Yeah. So should we put a tick next to those?
Okay.
It says it was in a smoking car with two other people.
So what we're trying to say here is we think they've supported
they
each other's
corroborate each
alibis.
other. Yeah.
Yeah. So we also have an empty suitcase. Is this the one that was supposed to have the money in? So his money's been... Whatever he won has been stolen, right?
Yeah.
Here. Put his winnings in his suitcase. Was that from the room? I can't remember which room this was in. But and then we also have the Countess's vanity case with the jewel and an awful lipstick. Mm-hmm. Maybe the lipstick was from being pretending to be someone else. Who knows? Pocket
watch with AB on it. So that's actually...
Alfredo Bianco's pocket watch.
So it should have been in Hector's suitcase.
Hector won it. But then it got put in Mrs. Godson's hat box.
Did she steal it?
But she could be the kleptomaniac.
Is she the kleptomaniac? Should we put the kleptomaniac question mark?
Let's say she's the kleptomaniac.
Where's she?
A.B.
No, Mrs. Godson.
Oh, yeah. Here.
She's here. So she had the pocket watch.
Well, see, maybe she's the kleptomaniac.
Possibly.
Rather than the murderer.
Yeah. This tells us...
Mr. Fleddo's wooden box with a personal message. This evening and night with you were wonderful, M.O. So they were presumably together.
M.O. could be either of these two. Mary Ovenham,
but we could say... Let's, even though there's no reason to think it's from last night, because they've been on a long journey, let's assume all the evidence is referring to just last night. So we'll assume that he has a alibi, because he was with her, right?
Yeah, so he says he was playing poker in the smoking car with two other people.
But maybe he's lying, but maybe he was actually with M.O.
And this M.O. says she was playing poker in the smoking car. They're all saying that they're playing poker, basically.
But only this one, specifically, he says he was playing with two other people.
Yeah.
So this is one of those people. They can't both be the third person.
It also gives us details about his last hand, 4 of a kind. So if there isn't a final hand that shows 4 of a kind, then he's winning. Then he's lying. If there is a final hand that shows 4 of a kind, then he's not lying.
Well, that's assuming no one's cleared the table, but I agree that's the sort of logic that's probably used.
Are there 4 of a kind? There's 4 jacks. So he's telling the truth.
Yeah, I agree with
and
the logic
we know
of this
that
game. So we'll give him an extra tick.
We'll give him an extra tick, and we'll give him an extra tick.
Because they corroborate each other.
Yeah. And so there's... Probably these two are lying. They say they were playing poker with 2 other people.
But they were actually with each other.
But they were actually with each other.
So let's cross out. So hang on. So then we've got 2 poker players now. So who's the other poker player? This one here.
I think this
The Countess, who was with 2 men. So the people playing poker were her her.
Poker and poker.
Sorry, him, and her.
Yeah.
And they all corroborate each other.
Think so.
And these two,
They were...
this one and one of the MOs corroborates.
Yeah.
And the other MO is the murderer.
He said he was addicted to alcohol but is now dry, claims he's gone 400 days without any alcohol, and we found that 0% alcoholic wine in his...
Was it his room?
His
Mr.
room,
Fredo
right?
said,
Yeah.
0% wine.
So we're assuming
that
that's
backs up itself
telling
as well.
the truth.
So we'll give him a tick for that, because we'll assume that they all lie or they all tell... It's all false.
You either totally lie or totally tell the truth.
This is my problem with this sort of game. All these assumptions you have to make that every piece of evidence is from exactly the exact moment of the murder anyway. So we think, by process of elimination, one of the MOs is the baddie, and one of them is...
This is the sleeping pills thing. So if we can find out... We know that she's taken 2 of them from her evidence.
Yes, and what's in the last box here is sleeping pills. So the question is...
Sunday and Monday. Did she take...
If we assume she's incapable of taking one from the wrong day, because obviously a murderer wouldn't be able to do that, then the question is, was it Monday yesterday? So we need to find the day of the week it is.
Goodness.
So is there something which shows somewhere what day of the week? Well, in the newspaper, for example. This just says resolution for tomorrow. If we could find out what day it is, then that would be helpful.
We also, as a side note, we haven't used these times yet,
Well,
other
we
than
used
just
the 9.
using that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were going to calculate whether something would be open or not.
Does this say what day it is? Not as far as I can see.
It also says here, this is the guy who was knocked out. There was
yeah.
At the time of the crime, there was only one single guest in the dining car.
Oh, interesting.
So that's a piece of information. So
None of these people say they were in the dining car, though, do they? Oh, Mr. What's his face? He was in the dining. He's the only one who said he was in the dining car.
yeah, although he's also almost blind. But yes, we think he was in the dining car because his star's in there. So I think he gets a double tick as well. Because he's the only person who said he was there. And
Yes.
that corroborates.
So if she's, I think her alibi of being asleep, perhaps
I think we're going to...
goes with him.
Oh, I was going to say, I think we're going to find out that she didn't have enough pills left for that to be true. We just need to find out what the date is today, supposedly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what is the date today?
Did it say it at the beginning of the game or some of the very first things?
They may
we
have
got?
said it in here.
Wednesday.
Okay, so it's Wednesday today.
It's Wednesday today. So she didn't take it on Tuesday night. Hold the phone.
So Wednesday. No, she did take it on Tuesday night. Because it's got. Oh no, she didn't take it last.
Take it on Tuesday.
So if we assume this, she's lying.
So she's lying.
So she's the murderer. Yeah.
I think so.
She's
And then
the
is everyone else accounted for? And she's just the kleptomaniac. What do we reckon?
Well, we've got a 1 in 8 chance of being correct.
So true.
And it doesn't write down her. Weirdly, it doesn't say car compartment here.
No, but we can figure all that out from her.
Well, we can figure it out from shares a compartment with Mary Ovenham.
Yeah.
It's in 3.
Yeah.
1. So let's just assume that's correct.
Okay. Now we just have to remember what
What we're being asked to do. Where's that
numbers
card?
were. Where's the card?
Here it is.
All
Found
dates
it.
on. Right.
Right.
So the first one was here. First number of the radio message is the train car number of the murderer.
Okay.
And this is Mary. This is Mary's
Yeah, so that's car 3.
car 3. And we're going on the... What symbol are we
plus.
on? The plus. Okay,
Here.
I'm here.
Yeah.
We get the plus.
So because there's 2 people in this compartment, it's a good one to go first for anyway.
3.
Secondly, we want the compartment number. Second digit of the radio frequency is the compartment number of the murderer,
Which is 1.
which is 3/1.
Yeah, I guess actually, once we do this, if this is correct...
We'll have to narrow it
It's
down
gonna-
the last
yeah.
digit. Luggage rack. Oh, it's going to be the same. Luggage rack B of the murderer. So we haven't narrowed it down to either MO. Anyway, luggage rack B of the murderer, Mary, the MO room, is 1.
But there we go. 311 is what that would give us. Number 7.
Okay. And then that actually is just testing both of the MOs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unless I've missed something. Well, we know which one we think it was. There's evidence on camera. So, it's
Ooh,
where
so far,
is
so
the evidence
good.
on the radio box? 24.
24. We've done it. We've actually done it.
No.
Oh.
You will never solve the case this way.
And it says if you get it wrong, then you have to turn over card P.
Ooh. Yes. It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'd forgotten that.
Yeah.
Does card P say, oh, they got away? Go on, then, let's turn over
Maybe.
riddle here.
Oh no.
Riddle card P. The Orient Express is arriving at Constantinople station. A swarm of police are already waiting on the platform. Unfortunately, thanks to your radio message, they apprehend the wrong person and the true culprit is able to escape unnoticed. Inspector Propuso is beside himself when he regains consciousness. That's clever, there's two of him. He was sure you would be able to solve the case. Still, you did succeed up to the point of sending a radio message. With the help of your notes, the police are able to determine the true culprit. It was Countess Andreski.
So the lady who was a kleptomaniac, we didn't actually.
So we'd like to learn the explanation for this solution. Read the solution 1 to 3 cards. These do not count towards the assessment.
So she was playing.
Wait.
Poker in the
say she was a kleptomaniac?
No, I got that wrong.
Okay.
It's this lady here.
Oh, but that fitted in with everything. Wait, let's check her room. Mary Magdalena Andreski. Where is her room?
She was the countess.
Andreski here. Well, actually, I mean, statistically speaking, made the right guess because there were 2 people in that room.
It's the wrong room.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's definitely her because look at that hat. Only a murderer would wear that.
Right, come on, let's see what it says.
You're going to read the explanation?
Yeah.
Well, we solved all the puzzles, but we couldn't do the murder mystery. So it's
How annoying.
What character was it? What symbol was it? Plus.
There's a plus, but we get a minus. Solution.
Oh look, there's 3 solution cards.
Yeah, it does say that.
Should we read the hints first?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, to solve this riddle, you must have found the riddle cards. You must have opened the compartments. You do not have everything, blah, blah, blah. Examine the alibis. Figure out who hadn't been seen by anyone else and lacks a valid alibi.
Okay.
Right. First, clarify who really did dine in the dining car. 2 people claimed to have been there, but the steward only saw 1. Wait, who was the other person who claimed to be there?
The other person who claimed to be there was Agatha Godson, but she was stealing from other people. We reckon.
Yeah. We narrowed her down.
Yeah, and he was actually in the dining car.
So that bit we've done.
Yeah.
5 people claimed to have been playing poker, but the only places were 3. Well, I thought we worked out that it was these 3. Because I thought she was backed up by the others. But
yeah,
anyway.
and then it says, and was Melanie Olafsson really sleeping?
Yeah, we think she was because of the number of sleeping pills used.
No, we think she wasn't.
Oh, you're right. We think she wasn't.
Because of the number of sleeping pills.
And that's how we decided she was the murderer.
Yeah.
She was lying. But maybe she was actually having the affair with him. But then that would still have left Mary Evelyn over, wouldn't it?
Yeah, okay. Let's
but then, okay. Find the 2 blue light. We've done that bit.
Yeah.
Right, solution. Colonel Arbuthnot was in the dining car and lost a star from his uniform. So Agatha Godson was not dining at the time of the crime.
Yeah. She was busy stealing, yeah.
Okay. Stealing from the other passengers. The pocket watch from Hector McKinn, for example. He had won that pocket watch from Signor Bianco in a game of poker. So this we had. 2 of the 3 poker players were also men. How do we know that other than one person saying that?
I guess that.
Number 3 must be a woman as indicated by the lipstick on the glass.
Okay.
I mean, that just means they were in the dining room at the time of the
So let's have a look. Yeah, there were
crime.
2 lipstick colours which we'd forgotten about. There was a red one and a pink one.
Okay.
And it was on here, bright red.
But they were both red, right?
No, one of them was pink in
really?
the vanity case. Yeah, okay, we missed that. Go on then, what does it keep saying? Can't see that on the screen.
Number 3 must be a woman as indicated by the lipstick on the glass.
Not necessarily, but
I
okay.
mean, we understood you had to make the assumption that the murderer had to be at the exact time of the crime. No one could have left the room before, because it doesn't prove that, does it? The lipstick in Countess Andrensky's vanity case is the wrong colour. The lipstick in Mary Evelyn's compartment matches. So that's how you eliminate her.
So you know that she was the one playing poker.
Because of the lipstick. There's a lot of assumptions there. No one else
does that mean then that... So if she's playing poker with these 2, then actually Melanie Olafsson is the one who's having an affair with Mr. Freddo's?
Yes, well, we worked that out as well.
Yeah, but
and we also...
no, we did it the other way around. We said it was Mary and this guy and that she wasn't sleeping.
No, we said she was...
No,
yeah,
we said
right.
she wasn't sleeping. But
we have definitely had him as not playing poker. Then.
Yeah.
And one of these 2
or her.
has...
Yeah, but we had her.
So a bit with the lipstick, you have to assume that no one else has lipstick or that they only have one colour with them.
Okay.
2, Mr. Fledgers was visited by a woman with the initials MO and never drank alcohol, but there were 3 whiskey glasses on the table. Really? But where where were the whiskey glasses?
I don't know. I think maybe we were supposed to look a lot closer at this smoking room. The whiskey glasses I think these are the whiskey glasses. It says whiskey on it.
Oh, right.
3 whiskey glasses.
It doesn't prove that everything in them is whiskey, but okay. So
Who's MO?
Mary Evelyn was playing poker. Melanie Olafson, you have to make a lot of assumptions for this, don't you? Melanie Olafson claims to have been sleeping, but she never took the sleeping pills, so she was with Mr. Fledos. So only Countess Andrensky could have committed the murder without being noticed. As she's interrogated by the police, she confesses and explains the crime. She and Ratchington used to be a couple, but he cheated on her with an up-and-coming young crime novel writer in a red kimono. Very specific. And now all that remains is to send off the radio message. Riddle card S will help you solve the third digit right away.
Oh, wow.
Countess Andrensky's luggage rack B. Oh, this is what we've already done.
Yeah.
Except we extracted different
We just got the wrong murderer.
Yeah, because you were meant to assume that bit about the lipstick. But
We got the lipstick.
so we solved all
up.
of it, apart from the fact that we missed the lipstick clue, I think, really. The whiskey we'd already worked out with the non-alcoholic thing in the drink. I don't think that actually affected anything.
So we got these two. We got the wrong MO, basically, and assumed that because she was lying,
yes,
it wasn't because she was having an affair, it was because she was the murderer. Why did we get that wrong? Was that because it was...
Oh, we just didn't get round to it.
Why didn't we have her playing poker? Was that the lipstick?
Well, because we had her playing poker.
Right.
So they both say they were playing poker, so in fact that was a guess.
Yeah, that's a good point.
On the other hand, interestingly, the solution required you to accept her fact that there were two gentlemen as one of the logic steps.
Well, no, because you know that. Because you know these two were playing poker because you know he won. He lost his watch to him. That's how you know there were at least two.
Assume there's only one liar, then these two corroborate each other immediately. So it doesn't matter, does it?
I think it's all probably fair.
It's fair, as long as you understand the lipstick thing. So I just didn't see the lipstick.
Which I guess we're meant to.
Where was the lipstick?
So there were two lipsticks. There was a lipstick on her table.
Here,
there's lipstick there.
There's a pink lipstick.
Which is pink, and that's in the Countess's vanity case. And she wasn't, therefore, playing poker because the poker lipstick was red, and the red lipstick was found on the table of someone. Not the one that I've got right in front of me, the one that you've got right in front of you. The very last one that you turn over. Mary Evelyn.
Just about to see that it's red lipstick.
It's much clearer.
So that means
we said
that
it
one
at the
of
time.
the MOs was playing. This is making a lot of assumptions about the lipstick, but I mean, you know that.
But what it is meant to
assumptions are
say
gonna be
is that it
made.
wasn't the Countess who was playing poker.
Because it's the wrong colour lipstick.
Because it's the wrong colour lipstick. So she's lying about that.
Yeah, okay, fine.
So we could have got that. So we didn't get
There
the
we
lipstick.
go.
We didn't get everything else.
I think that's quite a tough final deduction. But
Basically,
if you were
we're not real life detectives.
Well, if you were a real life detective, none of those would
Devastatingly.
be evidence because you could have had other lipsticks and so forth, and you could have been other people. People could have come and gone from the room at different times and left
So
glasses
true.
behind.
So true.
It's assuming the ultra fast waiter service.
Ultra fast.
But it's fine. You know how the parameters work. You're supposed to be using the exact information you've got to work it out, and we missed that. But we solved all the puzzles along the way.
We did.
So I feel that I enjoyed that game.
I really enjoyed that, actually. And actually, although at the end I was expecting to solve the whole murder through the medium of puzzles, it was quite nice that right at the end you actually have to sort of
It was
do a bit
actually
of
a
deduction yourself,
deduction,
even though we got it wrong. I guess maybe it would have been nice if there was a foolproof way. Do you think it was foolproof?
Well, it requires assumptions, but it requires assumptions. But I guess it's foolproof enough. If you make all the assumptions they want you to make, it's all right. There's a lot of information in this book, and that's
We
with the
noticed
page
a lot of
torn
things,
out.
which I think is good. We
So-
noticed stuff like the star and, that kind of thing to corroborate stories and so on. If we hadn't spotted those earlier on, we'd be like, how is that relevant?
So I think that with all that information at the start, I thought the game was going to be overwhelmingly complicated, but it wasn't, because
it
it did
wasn't.
quite a good job of controlling what you needed
Controlled
to access.
explosion.
So that even though there was all that information in the book, I never felt that we were struggling through the book, turning every page over and over, which I have done in some exit games.
Yeah.
Desperately trying to find where the puzzle was.
And in fact, the only puzzle where we actually were like, what are we doing here, was that one with the ABC, the wiggly train lines.
because we overthought the not
Well, it
pulling
said don't
out.
cut it out, yeah. So
But you really did have to pull it out.
I think it meant don't cut it into different pieces and rearrange them,
because
because
you
that's
won't know
not
where
going
they
to
came
work.
from, yeah.
But I actually really liked that.
Yeah,
I thought that was really fun. I liked all the visuals. I quite liked the fact that it doesn't, this is possibly a spoiler, doesn't end the same way as the book, let's put it that way.
Dead
so
Man on the Orient Express.
Yeah.
Which book, Laura? You mean the Agatha Christie?
That's the one.
Murder on the Orient Express.
The one with
where it's
Hercule
called.
Poirot as opposed to Achilles
Oh,
Pousseau.
look, the camera's gone super
Oh
bright.
my
Let's cut back to
goodness,
the other one.
exposure.
I don't know why it does that sometimes. But, well, there we go. I hope
really
you
liked
enjoyed
that.
that. If you did, do please like the video and do please subscribe if you haven't yet done so. It would be really helpful if you did, so I really appreciate that. If you have any thoughts of your own, perhaps because you played the game or because you have from watching the video, do please send a comment or put a comment down below under this video.
We love to hear.
We love to read your comments. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Any recommendations for other future plays as well would be great.
And anything you spotted that we didn't spot, or if you got to the solution faster than us and you were yelling at the screen, let us know. We kind of want to know. You know, we want to know.
But otherwise, pretty much all that remains is until I see you in a future video.
Or I see you in a future video.
Is to say take care and goodbye.
Bye!
Bye!